Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, and my name is Azizah. My student number is 079. Here I would like to present my thesis writing design defense entitled Night Beat Through 2021, The Portrayal of Gender Equality Towards Queer in Sport. The first part is background of the study. In this part, there are two previous studies. The first one is sport recognized as a major sphere and manliness toward modern Western society. And the next previous studies is, however, Fallon Fox as the MMA trans woman reveals a productive engagement with athletic failure challenges sex segregation in sport and the interlocking discourse of racism, sexism, transphobia, but also to imagine queer modes of undoing outside of the athletic realm of the MMA cage. And it can be assumed that the LGBTQ inclusivity in sport is not on the track. The second part is significance of the study. The object of this study is Nike True 2021 collection and represent things as follow. The first one is support minorities, especially LGBTQ, and LGBTQ inclusivity in sport is on the rise and real. And the chosen ambassador is came from the LGBTQ spectrum that are Bretman Rock as gay and Geopard trans woman and Shihoshimo Yamada from lesbian. And the related or similar object in this study is Lazada Be Proud PU 2021 advertisement that focused on it support minorities LGBTQ, it focused on the coming out process, and it tells about how people react toward the LGBTQ and they feel sorry about how they treat them. Based on this comparison above, the current study may give a new perspective towards queer in sport. The next part is positioning of the study. The first study, conducted by Murray and Drummond, aims to discover masculinity in sport using psychological perspective to pinpoint the changes. This study found if elite-level male athletes partake in more respectful and equitable behavior, there is a possibility of this affecting younger men into positive manner, in having positive manners. And the second study, done by Lauren Stewart, Jennifer Oates, and Paul O'Halloran, aims to discover about trans women's experience and how their voice is heard in sport using in-depth semi-structured interview. The study highlighted by the trans woman that the voice training needs to incorporate and address the barriers in inability to maintain a gender congruent pitch experience while participating in sport. And the third study, conducted by Alison Carney and Megan Chawansky, aims to highlight the presence of heteronormativity within the SID or sport in development research and to explore why this may be so using the quantitative M&E methods. And about positioning of this study, the previous study above that mainly focused on hegemonic masculinity, heteronormativity, and gender barrier in sport will help to enrich the study about gender equality and inclusivity in sport. Thus, the study will discuss further about LGBTQ acceptance in sport towards Nike through 2021 collection advertisements. And the statement of the problem, the issue statement is designed to be as follows. How is queer portrayed in sport ads Nike through 2021? And these are the three references. The first one is from Carney and Chawansky, entitled Taking Sex Off the Sidelines, Challenging Heteronormativity Within Sport in Development Research. And the second study is from Drummond entitled Sport and Image of Masculinity, the Meaning of Relationship in the Life Course of Elite Male Athletes. And the last one is from Stewart, Oates, and O'Halloran entitled My Voice is My Identity, the Role of Voice for Trans Women Participation in Sport. And that's all about things that I can represent. And thank you for your attention. See you and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.